The San Francisco Giants announced their spring training non-roster invites this week, but I want to highlight two recent minor league acquisitions, one of which is still getting finalized, that I think are going to have an effect on the big league team this year. Now, here's the list of the non-roster invites. Of course, these are everyone who is not on the 40-man roster who's been invited to camp. So if you're looking for Marco Luciano or even Sam Huff, that's why you're not seeing them here. So who are the guys that I think will have an effect on the team this year? The Giants traded for 24-year-old shortstop Osleivis Basabe from the Tampa Bay Rays in exchange for cash considerations and have come to terms with 33-year-old reliever Lou Trevino on a minor league deal with a spring training invite. Basabe was designated for assignment earlier in the week after the Rays had made a trade acquisition of their own. He was ranked by Baseball America as the Rays' number 7 prospect going into the 2024 season after he had made a brief Major League debut in 2023. But Basabe struggled in 2024 in AAA, which made him expendable. Basabe provides the Giants with depth all over the infield, but particularly at shortstop, where they are a little shallow. At his best, he shows good contact with the bat hitting line drives, and he does have plus speed, although he generally is not very aggressive on the base paths. With Adames at shortstop, obviously Basabe is there for emergency depth. But when you're picking up a prospect who was ranked in the top 10 not long ago, especially in a Rays farm system that's usually very strong, well, when you're doing that for nothing, generally that's something where there's a high reward and very low risk. Basabe does have one option year left to spend some time in Sacramento, and he's got family on the Giants. He's the cousin of Luis Matos. He's also the cousin of Luis Alexander Basabe, who was on the Giants very briefly in 2020. Now, although the deal hasn't been finalized, Lou Trevino brings a lot of experience to the Giants' bullpen, potentially. He's got a pretty good big league career under his vest, with a 3.86 ERA over parts of 5 seasons, mostly with the Athletics, but he did get traded in 2022 to the Yankees and was a big part of their bullpen that season. But in 2023, he had Tommy John surgery, and he hasn't pitched in the majors since that. He was working his way back up last year, but his option was declined by the Yankees. He is reportedly looking healthy for 2024. Trevino will get a chance to rejoin Bob Melvin, who was his manager with the Athletics when he first came up, and he could very easily make the big league bullpen out of spring training. If his sinker is back to the mid-90s and his slider is as sharp as it was before the Tommy John surgery, he will be a huge improvement to the bullpen, which was already pretty strong. Pitchers and catchers report at the end of this week, so we'll get a chance to see him in action very soon.